Hi there, welcome back to Clash Royale gameplay, analysing the playthroughs. Today I wanted to look at a different game mode, which was the Battle Ram Evolution Draft, and played about 4 games, one back-to-back, 2v2 duos, and it's gone very well. I was quite impressed with the synergy between the units of what I had and what the teammate had, etc. And we're just going to get into it right now. So the first 2 matches I played with the same teammate, known as Ika or Ika, however you say their name. So let's just begin watching the first one. It was against Palmas and Lucia. Wait for that to load on him. See the cards being chosen. Can I get rid of that marker on screen? I don't think it will allow me. I guess that's because it's the draft selection. So you see who we're selecting. Go for the witch there, of course, got the rascals. I think I go for the drill, for the goblin. And we're just awaiting the final preparation. We've got a decent team, but that high cost 9 elixir. Yeah, skirmishers, what's it called? The group skirmishers, the world skirmishers. Yeah, a bit disadvantaged them. Right, can I click that off now? Yes, I can. So they've got custom towers. I've got a custom one as well. Can't remember why, I think I pre-ordered a free-to-play game. Goblin Barrel immediately, obviously countered, but they used a 9 elixir unit, so their trade-off is worse than mine. Rocket sent on in, they play Mega Knight, which unfortunately does no damage, I think, to Mega Knight. No, it doesn't. I used the Earthquake spell. Damages the goblins a bit in the back. Should have deployed a bit later. The Witch, though, is holding everything down. The Electro Spirit did a bit of damage as well as a distraction. Great. That was perfect there. Ice Golem on the right. Snowball, but we slow down the tower, we freeze it, so I can deal some damage. Goblin Barrel deployed once again. Really good, the combination. So if I came a bit short, teammate helped, and vice versa. The Witch, you know, taking out the Mega Knight, Skeleton Army, not Skeleton Army, the ones with the swords and shields. Deployed Battling Ram right now. Yeah, we're in a good position. I deployed that Elixir zone to distract the Ram. Goblins, gang, take out that tower, which is great. And then this Goblin Giant deployed. I think that Ice Golem... Well, no, I don't think it would have caused a distraction, would it? But I deployed those 2 archers, which is just enough, which is good. They got some units on the right, but they'll be taken out. But then suddenly, that balloon appears, the bombing balloon. Witcher deployed, Electro Spirit deployed. Hold them all down with the Electro Wizard deployed by a teammate. Very useful, good timing. Battling Ram comes on in, but taken out quickly. Distraction there by the Goblin Army, so there's no damage to the tower. Snowball, yes, does take me out. Units, Rascals deployed in the background. I think it would have been me that spawned this unit. Now that Fireball didn't really do any damage to the main guy, the Monk, but did to the other units, the small ones. Then we've got this guy here. Oh boy. Lava Hound deployed in the background by the friendly. Good place to position it. Lava Elixir, so grab. I deployed the Elixir. There in the middle is a distraction, so those 2 units go towards it. And then I think is that the Evolution Archers? I believe so. I deployed them, very handy. This free spell by me, holding them in place, perfect timing. The Mega Knight's going all over the place back there, which is fine. Saves some time so I can spawn in the Witch. Ice Golem deployed in perfect positioning. Take out these minions. And splash damage out. The Earthquake. Just about. There we go, distraction there, taken out. Then their Evo Battle Ram comes on in, but too late there. So that was good teamwork. You know, causing distractions to the enemy, high unit cost, cause the distractions, kill them off, we get the advantage. And if we don't have a distraction, we can freeze them in place with the freeze spell. I made sure to select that at the time. Came in very handy, of course, with the Battle Ram. Now, move on to the next one. Same individual I was playing with, Ika, playing against 691 and someone called Polska. So we're dealing possibly with a Polish tryhard, and we know what Polish people can be like when it comes to gaming. Can be toxic at times. But we've got the selection here. Go for the Goblin Barrel, I believe. Lower cost, better value for sure. Go for the Berserkers, why not? Deal some good damage. The freeze spell again, because I like it. Then value for money again. Barbarian Barrel. I'm quite happy with that. Look, they got some high cost units there. Got 2 spells. Got the Cannoneer, if that's what it's called. Royal Hogs. How do they use them? How do they deploy those units? That's what matters, right? Reloading on in. Just click that off. Who's going to go first? Waiting for the charge. It's a bit of a stalemate at this moment in time. Kind of tense. Lixum Golem spawn. Electro Giant back there with the other purple guy with the rock. I deploy those wall breakers. Wow, what a combo. Made contact as well. That was perfect, that. Quite a lot of units were deployed there in that small moment, but it was alright. This bit got a little bit frisky because look at the Electro Giant coming on in, dealing damage, but obviously that, what is it called, Electro Dragon, there's a bit of damage there. Perfect positioning by the friendly there, using that Fisherman guy to repel him over in a different direction. Same again, very good play. That Lava Hound there in the background with those Zappies in the background, and on top of it, are they the Skirmishers or the Royal ones, which cost 9 elixir, I'm not sure. The Cannoneer spawns in the background. Lava Hound is doing damage to the tower, but he doesn't do much damage output, so it's not a worry. Fisherman lures himself in, wall breakers behind, make contact, boom! Despite the skeleton army being deployed. And what's done here as a counter? Not much, because it's not needed. There, he deployed that as a potential distraction. It worked because of the battle ram and the cannoneer. Log did a bit of damage to push him back, but wasn't much. And then what happens now? My barbarians spawn to take out that cannon before it's too late. They're marching gone in. Split ways those goblins, which was fine for me. Flash Wizard again in the battle ram, right behind to ram him from the rear. Fisherman comes on in, goblin army, sandwich him. But, you know, not good positioning exactly. But had to be out of that radius or it would have died. And yeah, it's kind of even in a way, but we're on the way to focusing. I spawn in the Evo wall breakers. Really good animation. Boom. I think both made contact as well, which was perfect. Giant comes on in, takes some of the damage. Wizard takes some of them out, but then look, they're all crazy now with the Royal Hogs on both sides. Musketeers as well. Battle ram too, lots of battle rams. They're pretty intense. So going to cause a lot of distractions. There's made contact with the tower on the left. And poison spell's been used. 2 skirmishers on the right. Wall breakers coming on in. One makes contact. Zappies, skirmishers. Gotta counter them quickly. Are they going to take the tower? I used the log there. The rage spell is used. But then I used the freeze spell on top of it, which was clutch. Perfect. Because I used that freeze spell, we were able to win then. If it went the distance, we probably still would have won, of course, because the King's Tower on theirs was much lower than ours. But just a perfect synergy in that freeze spell. So helpful, at least how I used it. Quite like it. Now we move on to the next 2 here. We're just watching quickly. The Master. I do select Hog Rider, I believe, because I prefer to use him. Don't like the Royal Hogs, the way they move about. Use the Wizard, because I've got more experience with him, much better. The Snowball, of course, decent damage, slows him down. Do we use the freeze spell this time? Yes, I do, because the last few matches was all great. They've got the Evo Battle Ram Skeleton Army. Is that the Skeleton Army? No, that's not the Skeleton Army, that's the Grave. Skeleton Grave. Some very high cost value units what they have, so if they use them wrong, well, it's going to bite them in the back. Click there. Oh, does it go off by itself? Must do. Cannoneer deployed in the background so early on. Ooh. With the cannon barrel and the Royal Hogs all being used up, but that mortar does divert attention, which is perfect. Mini Pecker deployed back there. Ice Golem, bit of a distraction. Hog Rider behind, I deployed, to try and force him up, move him quicker. Battle Ram on the side. It's perfect, this. I mean, it's just perfect the way this is going. Minions, Hog Rider, already damaging that tower on the left. Perfect. They used the grave in the wrong area, to be honest there. Snowball pushed them back slightly. Princess finally takes them out. So we're already doing well already. Great. Electro Spirit was a bit of a waste there. That mortar, I don't know how useful it really is. I'm sure I was out of the radius then, the poisons one. It was a bit of BS that, to be honest. They got the skeleton giant, which is a bit of a threat. The skeleton army behind. Unfortunately, you don't really have a counter to that. I deployed the wizard a bit too close, so that was my mistake there. But just about. That was reasonable. So it's fairly even right now. 1 minute 30 to go. Bit damage on the tower in the kingdom. Battle ram deployed. Do we have a distraction for it? P.E.K.K.A. should have been deployed a bit closer, to be honest, to prevent the charge. Yeah, we're at a disadvantage at the moment, unless we focus on the right tower. They're going to take out the minions, aren't they? Pretty much. No damage got in there, so it was a bit of a waste there. I's got a bit of a distraction from the barbarian. But what happens now? Not much from the looks of it. Hog Rider deployed, and then that goblin mortar goes straight to it, which is a distraction, very useful. And then I deploy the royal giant in the distance. And look at that! I deployed the earthquake, boom, 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 which was pretty helpful. P.E.K.K.A. That's a bit of a distraction, but not enough damage done. He charges on in. That wizard by me really helped there. Snowball slowed everything down by me. Perfect. And that cannon's doing a bit of damage. Ooh, and then they deploy the skeleton grave on the mortar. But it still distracts the battle ram, so that's fine. The skeleton was doing damage there, the giant. 1,500 health on the tower. Yeah, we're at a big disadvantage right now. It's really tense. Not the battle ram, the ram rider going in on the right side. I deploy snowball as fast as I could. Earthquake does some damage on top of that all. We got to win this. We got to win this because once overtime goes by, we are going to win it, bro. Or at least we should. Mortar deployed in the right place there as a distraction, of course, as the minions do some damage as well. It's all about containing it now and preventing those hogs getting any closer. I kind of pushed them away a little bit then. Then that battle ram, boom, pushed them back before they made contact. And on the right, secretly that mining individual was able to pick away with the hog rider. Perfect. There's so much going on there. Feel free to rewind back if you need to. And one last more. This one with dog. Yeah, rough and rugged now. Who do we select? The one on the left. Of course, the skeleton air unit. Skeleton balloon, do you call it that? No. Skeleton barrel. Go for the ghost. Little ghost. The one on the right, graveyard, distraction. Executioner, of course, really good on ground and air unit, so really good. What it throws out is axe or blade, and then it comes back, it does 2 lots of damage. So we've got the same coloured tower, which is quite good now. Equal. But I noticed on their left, they haven't got a dagger tower, so that's why I decided to target it by using the, what's he called? Is it Royal Ghost? King Ghost? Their witch on that side, I deployed the executioner and arrows as well, which rips right through. The Valkyrie helps as a distraction in between it all, as the executioner rips all the way through. Great. That Royal Ghost on the left, definitely doing some damage. Best place to target because there's no dagger tower. Because the dagger tower does rip through units. It's a pain at times. Battle ram, getting very close, but I used the graveyard as a distraction. Perfect. Some skeleton units there. Take out that elixir golem before it's too late. Inferno dragon deployed. Yeah, they didn't really do too much, so that was perfectly fine. Royal hogs on top of that. And the battle ram? I can't tell, it's so much going on there, it's pretty chaotic. Damn, but with all that distraction, able to deal some damage with some of the tankedness. Yeah, perfect. Was he going for the tower? Yeah, he is, so that's great. Decent amount of damage done. Got the execution as well, boom, wipes that out. Princess as well for the range. Got distracted by the miner though, which was unfortunate. Battle ram coming on in. Yeah, just about able to cancel that out. We used a Royal Ghost as well, teaming up all together. So many units. They didn't have a log But oh no, they did have a log. Forget that. And you can tell it did a bit of damage. That royal delivery though was a bit of a waste. The log would have been just fine by itself. Then they've got this guy. What's he called? Forgot. He's got like a shotgun, hasn't he? Bit of a distraction now. Times 2 elixir. What's going to happen now? It's focusing on the right only, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh, some heavy units. I'm going to take it out right now. So it's all about containing it now. That giant there with the rolling ball. Rock. Great. Ooh, one of those spells. Push them back. Push them back! They will not pass. Musketeers are over. Come on in. Down. Graveyard by me to cause a distraction. As I said, it's all about this distraction. It really does help. But these battle rams are very popular in this. I'm surprised, but to be honest, you get taken out so easily. Kind of bad. You don't really do much else past this point, but it's just really putting on the pressure so they spawn more units up close rather than further away. Now, given a bit more time, we probably definitely would have got the 3 crowns, but did what we could at the time. Once again, all I just want to say is good teamwork from these individuals I played with recently. It's good to see. I had units which complemented them, they had units which complemented me, and together we were able to counter the enemy. It doesn't always work out that well, but on this occasion it did. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video, found it somewhat interesting. Feel free to catch up on my previous videos on this channel. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, good night for now.